Unpopular opinion, Des Moines needs more pools. This picture right here is of the YMCA, the Wellmark YMCA downtown. As you can see, it's Prairie Meadows swimming pool way over there in the back. This pool is huge. It's Olympic style, crazy amount of lanes. I think there's like 20 lanes that go back and forth. I've spent way too much time here because my son's a competitive swimmer at 12 years old, and he was down there this morning. We were down there at 6:45 in the morning, which downtown from Johnston, where I live, is about 20 minutes. So it just tells you the mornings was early. But I think we need more pools. There were a crazy amount of kids at this event. And the fun thing is to me that there are on this list here, Katie Ledecky, Olympian, Caleb Dressel, Olympian, Ryan Murphy, Olympian. I think there's a lot more Olympians on this list of people who have at this pool had their fastest events. And I looked it up. I was just curious. Katie Ledecky's 1500 Olympic record is 15:30. So she swam the 15 free faster here than on the Olympics, which is just an interesting aside. But outside of that pool downtown, there's no other Olympic-size pools in the Des Moines area. Well, there weren't until this Waukee Natatorium, which is a word I never knew before I went to this place a couple weeks ago to watch my son swim. The Waukee Natatorium is a new pool, which is huge and it's phenomenal and it's great out in Waukee for all the Waukee kids to have their events in. And then there's one more. Actually, this is Waukee as well. There's one more. Hold on. One more up in Ames. There's a natatorium up in Ames that the Ames High kids get to swim in, and I've been there for a swim meet here. There are, from the high school programs, like for instance, where my kids live in Johnston, Iowa, the high school swimming pool is actually part of the middle school, Summit Middle School, where the 6th and 7th graders go. In the Johnston High School program, those kids swim with kids from Urbandale, from Dallas Center Grimes, I think other programs, I'm not 100% certain, but there aren't pools in those communities, so the kids swim with Johnston, which also is part of the fact that there aren't that many kids out for swimming, and so they can combine teams. But there are so many kids, back to my point, now swimming in the 12 and under. Granted, they're not all going to stay in swimming and swim in high school, but it's just not enough pools for them to swim in these days. And I know one of the local organizations, Central Iowa Aquatics, CIA, they have kids swimming all over town wherever they can find a pool, and there just aren't enough hours for them to swim. And I think that's why I think it's unpopular opinion, but we need more pools in Des Moines. I know I heard the people, the community leader from Grimes, Iowa, talk about pools are loss leaders. They don't make money. But I think if the right programs are in place, that could potentially be changed. I'm not an economic development guy. Obviously, I'm a realtor, but I think more pools would be needed and would be cherished, rather, in this town if we had them.